All right. So I want to talk a little bit about the status of DWG today and where we see things heading in the future. TIGA DWG technology. My name is Neil Peterson. I'm president of the Open Design Alliance. And I'd have to say that if I had to pick one word to talk about the status of DWG right now in the industry, I would say it's strange. We've got this technology that's 72 million users, Eric was saying, and it's been around for 35 years. It's a great technology. It was well designed, well architected. It's popular with users, and it's going strong today. And yet you see Autodesk slowing down their investment in this technology. And Eric talked a little bit about that already, so I won't go into the details, but we see an incredible opportunity here with DWG, and we are increasing our investment. Talk about that more in a minute. And our organization has been growing the past few years. We see more and more companies picking up DWG as the technology of choice for building applications. So for us today, it's really not about compatibility anymore. Probably for the first 10 years of ODA's existence, everything was compatibility. We're trying to catch up. We're trying to be compatible with DWG. But we're there. That problem has been solved today. And so we're looking at things beyond compatibility, and specifically integrated version control technology. So last month at our user conference in Prague, we introduced a new technology that lets you store the complete version history for a DWG file, or for a DWG model. It's a Git-like system. You can do branching and merging. You can store the entire history in a repository. It opens up things like multi-user editing. Now that you've got a true version control system for DWG, you have a lot of things open up that just weren't there before. As software developers, it would be crazy to start a project without version control, and yet people have been working with DWG for decades without it. This is proprietary technology developed by Open Design, so nobody else has it, and we just put it out last month. So yeah, I think you'll see some examples here later today, but it's not widely used yet, but it fills in a huge hole in this technology, and you'll start seeing this appear in DWG-based applications for the next 6 to 12 months. We're also working on cloud technology. So we have a product called TIGA Cloud, and it allows viewing DWG files, so storing them on a server, viewing them in a browser. You can do markup editing. You can do a full editing of DWG. And our philosophy with the cloud is to provide technology that people can use. It's not a service. It's a technology that people can license. And it's done in a way that's compatible with our desktop software. So if you have a heavy investment with DWG-based technology on the desktop, you can run applications in the cloud. The GUI is different. Working in a browser, of course, is going to necessitate some changes for the user interface. But if you've got code that's working with DWG databases, that stuff's all the same. It's the same technology on the cloud. And it's also integrated with our version control. So now you have the ability to do a cloud-based application that does version control, true version control for DWG. Verticals, what Bricsys is doing with their BIM application, I think is great. DWG was designed to be extensible. It was designed to be the base for vertical applications. So they're using the technology exactly the way that it was designed. So we're seeing more and more companies pick up DWG technology for vertical applications. And we also believe in providing unfettered access to our technology. So Open Design is a nonprofit. If you're willing to sign the membership contract, pay the fees, you get access to the same technology that every other member gets. So we don't hold anything back from anyone, and we don't play any favorites. Everybody's equal. Open Design is the right partner to take this technology forward. So we have nearly 20 years experience with DWG. We have some of the world's top experts in this area. We have a staff of more than 70 developers. We're not just a few guys hacking away in our basements. We actually have a substantial organization today standing behind this technology. We have the broad support of the industry. You can look at our website, opendesign.com, see a list of our customers. It's really a who's who of the CAD industry with, of course, a couple of noted exceptions, but we have broad support among the industry. And importantly, we have a very clear mission with no conflict of interest. You take a public corporation, they have a responsibility to their shareholders to make money. And with Open Design being a nonprofit, we don't have that. We put all of our profit, all of our revenue goes back into development. There's nobody that's looking to skim off the top of that and make money off of what we're doing. It's the ideal business model to maintain this technology. So we see the winning formula for the next 50 years, ODA stewardship of key technologies. It's important to have that nonprofit in there safeguarding things, to keep things even for everyone. Working with the industry. So Eric sits on our board of directors. We have actually 14 executives from among our customers that are on our board of directors. So they ensure that the organization is going in the right direction for users. And just imagine what the differences would be in the industry today if you take some of the big players in the CAD industry and you put end users on their boards, how different the industry would be. Well, with ODA, you don't have to imagine that. That's our business model. We support fair competition. Everybody gets the same set of tools, and compete all you want on top of that base platform, but you should not have a competitive advantage by making it difficult for people to pull data out of their own files. That's something that's just not the right way to do business. We're in this for the long term, ensuring long-term access to data. So Bricsys is going to be around for the next 50 years. We're going to be standing right behind them, supporting them, and for the next 50 years after that. And finally, we are looking to innovate and to do things that will help the industry move forward. Autodesk came out with the 2018 version of DWG this year, and the changes were trivial, essentially. There was really not much work to do for that. And we could have sat back and said, well, hey, let us know if you find any problems. But that's not the approach that we're taking. We are looking for ways to make this technology better. We are very pleased to put out our version control technology this year, the work that we're doing in the cloud. So we have the organization standing behind this technology, and we are in a good position to take it forward into the future. So, thank you.